In today's video, we have news regarding the possible reveal of GTA 6 in just a couple of days from now. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for all that news and more in today's video. Here we go, back at it yet again with another video. Good day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying today's video, make sure you smack that like button real good. But anyway, I just woke up from a nap, so apologize if I screw up any of my words today, but yeah, here we go, because we have to talk about GTA 6 and some news regarding the reveal. So, it looks like GTA 6 could be potentially revealed at the Game Awards this week on December 12th, which is in just a couple of days from now. Now, I usually don't do these kind of videos on GTA 6, I try to stay away from them, mainly because, well, we really don't know too much about GTA 6, Rockstar haven't come out and said anything about it, but this news right here, this is pretty interesting, and well, if it doesn't come out to be true, and if nothing happens in a couple of days from now, well, we can push this one aside and forget about it. But anyway, as we already know, with the Game Awards in a couple of days from now, it has been told to us that there will be about 10 or more brand new games revealed at the show this year. This means games that we haven't heard of at all. No rumors, no trailers, no announcements, no hints, nothing. And well, GTA 6 looks like it could be one of those games. So the first part comes from this leak that you can see on screen, which is a list of games that might be scheduled for those announcements at the Game Awards this week in just a couple of days from now. And you can see a lot of games on the screen right here. You got Batman Arkham Legacy, Crash Bash Remake, then you've got Resident Evil, Banjo-Kazooie, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remakes will be revealed, then you got Metroid Prime Trilogy being revealed, Sly 5, and on there, right there, you can see Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally shown off. Now, the reason this leak right here is pretty important is because, well, this was revealed before we actually started to get more news this week regarding these games that will be coming out. So a lot of these games weren't even known to the public when this list was made. And the crazy part about it is, this was made 5 days ago, but a lot of people just kind of brushed this aside and thought, well, this list really isn't much. It's not a big reveal or any kind of actual leak or anything. But then just now, we are getting a lot of these games being told to us that they will be officially at the show this year, and they are going to reveal them, like Crash Bash and all that good stuff that you see on screen right here. So the question here is, if all these games are to be true, and then you got Rockstar Games bringing out GTA 6 that's also on this list that's been leaked, well, do we have the truth right here? Will we see GTA 6 at the Game Awards, or just some sort of maybe announcement that they are working on it? And just to re-clarify what this list really is that this list was made and then we didn't even know about at the time a lot of these games that were going to be revealed at the show. And now we have found out that they will most likely be at the show, and some of the companies out there have said, yep, we're on the list, and that's what we're doing. But Rockstar Games obviously haven't said anything just yet, but GTA 6 is on that list, which is crazy. Now, to back up the legitimacy of this list, we are being told that the list was leaked by the same person that leaked the specs for the PS5 like a year before anyone else even knew about them, and it was kind of brushed under the surface because, well, everyone was like, you know what? We don't know if this is legit, but then it came to truth and we found out like a year later what they were. So if it's the same person that revealed both of these lists, or the spec list of the PS5 a year before everybody else, and also this list right here with all these games that have now come to truth, and like we are finding out that they will be at the show in a couple of days from now, and it happens so that GTA will be on there too, well, I don't know what to expect, because at the same time, maybe Rockstar are like, oh, well, there goes our big surprise, our big reveal, and they don't end up doing it. That would be pretty disappointing right there. But also at the same time, I'm not going to get my hopes up that GTA 6 is going to be at this show, because what I've heard is that originally, before this list was published online, it was just saying that Rockstar Games were at the show and not that GTA was at the show. So that part there gets me a little bit skeptical, because they have been rumored to be working on a medieval game, and that could be the game that they reveal for 2020. And that could be one of those launch titles, similar to how Rockstar did have table tennis, like that ping pong game that revealed on the 360 many, many years ago, as kind of a test subject for the next GTA, which ended up being Grand Theft Auto 4. So maybe it's just Rockstar will actually be at the Game Awards, and they may announce that they are working on a new game and that it will be coming out next year, and it's kind of just a test study or some sort of case study for the next generation of systems out there. But you never really know with Rockstar. They do keep everything pretty much like tight as tight as possible. I don't know what I'm saying. I just woke up from a nap, guys. I apologize. I'm doing my best, but it's a very, very hot day here in Perth, Australia. But yeah, let me know what you guys think regarding all this. I'm pretty excited, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. The Game Awards are in just a couple of days from now on December 12th. I think it's going to actually be on December 13 here in Australia. But until then, yeah, we're going to move on to the next news report on today's show. And this is a bit of a public service announcement for everyone out there that is excited for Sony's State of Play show that is happening in just a few hours after this video goes live. So if you're watching this video at the time of the actual show or after it, then this doesn't actually apply to you in any sort of way. But if you're watching this in the first few hours of this video being up, this is a PSA that there most likely will not be any PS5 news during Sony's State of Play briefing. So actually, Sony went out and said it themselves. They stated, don't expect any updates related to our next-gen plans, and that is during State of Play. So we shouldn't get too excited there will be any PS5 related news at Sony's show tonight because, well, they said it themselves, but they could be just leading us this way. In the meantime, they're going this way and they'll reveal something big there just to surprise us and shock us all. But I'm not going to get my hopes up because that would just make me just really crushed if it didn't happen, and then I'll be sad, but I don't want to be sad. So yeah, this is just a PSA to tell you guys, don't get excited. Don't get your hopes up that there will be PS5 news in the next few hours or some sort of PS5 reveal. But if there is, then woo-woo. We're all excited, and I don't know why I just said woo-woo like that. But yeah, just don't expect anything. And I guess, yeah, live with whatever we do get. But until then, we've got more news to get to. And that is some Xbox-related news because Phil Spencer has stated that they're deciding to name the next Xbox on what they actually work around. So the next Xbox name will reflect the capabilities of the system. He stated, our naming convention has been around what we think our capabilities are. He stated this in an interview during XO19 in London. And I don't know why this news is just coming out. This website, Stevivor, always does this for some reason. They just kind of like get one interview and then kind of just give us news over a period of time to get as much news as possible and as many clicks. But this is some news, I guess, to give us some sort of an idea of what we may get with the next Xbox console as a name for it, because obviously it won't be the Project Scarlet, that's just the code name for it, just like we've seen in the past with Xbox names. And well, you can see on screen right here, he stated, naming convention has been around what we think the capabilities are. Xbox 360 was about the entertainment experience around the box, and the box being the center of that entertainment experience. Xbox One, if you remember, our branding early on was always on input, all in one. Those names were really built around the purpose of the box. So basically what that all means is that we will end up seeing some sort of name similar to those, but not really. So it'll all just cater around what the next Xbox really does. And I feel like it could end up being something like the Xbox Infinite. That would be pretty awesome. But I don't have any ideas personally myself, but we'll have to wait and see what Xbox decide to call it, because they could go with so many different directions, but it all depends on what their focus is on the console, and they're going to come up with something creative there. That's why they employ thousands of people, I guess, at the end of the day. But let me know if you've got any ideas in the comments down below of what you think the next Xbox could be called, because it could be called anything, really. The Xbox anything. No, that would be stupid. But anyway, speaking of Xbox Infinite, as I just kind of coined it, but probably not, we are moving on to some Bioshock news. And it's that a brand new Bioshock game has been announced. It's being developed by a brand new 2K studio known as 2K Cloud Chamber. This new Bioshock game is going to be in development for the next several years, we've been told, and this is some pretty awesome news right here. Cloud Chamber is the new studio, and they have actual locations in both Nevada, California, where a lot of the 2K studios are, and also Montreal, Quebec. Now, we don't know too much about this brand new Bioshock game at this point in time, but it is cool to hear some brand new news that a new Bioshock game is coming to the franchise and they're extending the franchise. Now, personally, I'd like to sort of see them go back to their roots, and I think that's what they sort of are doing. and they maybe will hopefully go away from the Bioshock Infinite, because I prefer the older Bioshock games than Infinite. Infinite was still a good game, but it would be cool to see them sort of return to those roots. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't the biggest of Bioshock fans out there. I know some of you still are, so I've linked a thing in the description down below, and it'll give you some insight on the game, because there is a full interview with the guy leading the charge at the new 2K studios. So if you want to read that, go check it out in the description down below. But until then, we have one final news report on today's show, and it's some really, really awesome news for Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII's remake has been confirmed to be exclusive on the PlayStation 4 until March 3rd, 2021. We also got some brand new box art for the game. You can see it on screen right here, but we've been told that it will definitely be on PlayStation 4 until March 3rd, 2021, so that will give it a whole year of exclusivity. The game is launching on March 3rd, 2020, so yeah, we're not going to get it on PS5 or the next Xbox or Xbox One or anything along those lines. We're just going to have it from March 3rd, 2020 on the PlayStation 4 all the way to 2021, a year later. So that's pretty crazy. You've got to wait a whole year for this game on other platforms. You won't get it on the next Xbox, you won't get it on the Nintendo Switch, you won't get it on anything but the PS4 for a whole year until 2021, which is crazy because we're still in 2019 and this game is still months away. So it's going to be interesting to see that it won't be a launch title as a port on the next gen systems right away. It's going to wait a few more months, and I think that's actually a smart decision for them. And I think Sony maybe decided on that and they paid for some exclusivity rights right there. But yeah, it's going to be some pretty cool stuff to see. A lot of people just flocking over to the PlayStation 4 still, maybe playing this game a year in, but we will have to wait and see how that all unfolds. But it is cool that we do have confirmation on that now, because it was kind of up in the air for a while as to will this game be on multiple systems at once, how's it all going to work, and then it's also releasing in chapters and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff right there. But after that date, we should end up seeing it port over to other systems, and then that exclusivity will end. But speaking of the end, yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smack the like button as always, and also click subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and make sure the notification bell is on. And yeah, until next time, I'm gonna go have some popcorn or something, because I'm a bit hungry, and I can see a bag of popcorn over there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.